tomorrow night, October the 3rd, 2015, a failing student of the game did anything and everything for fame and realized his career was lame. Adrien the Problem Broner, 30-2 with 22 KOs, will be fighting for the vacant junior WBA light welterweight title against 19-1 with 9 KOs Khabib Alakhverdiev. This is the weigh-in results and predictions. We're going to go to the weigh-in courtesy of Fight Hype, and I'm going to give you my predictions on this fight tomorrow night. Broner has been staying silent, and I think he can redeem himself. I'm really rooting and pulling for him, so we're going to see what happens.
The scale at this time, looking to become the youngest boxer ever to win a world title in 4 weight divisions. With a record of 30 wins, 2 losses, he has 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the 3-time champion of the world from Cincinnati, Adrien the Problem Broner. And once again, we're reminding you our weight limit for this bout, 140 pounds, the super lightweight division. First to the scale, we have now, ladies and gentlemen, currently ranked the number 5 contender in the world. He's a former world champion with a record of 19 wins, 1 loss, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. To the scale, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former IBF Junior welterweight champion of the world, Khabib Alakhverdiev, the Hawk. Khabib Alakhverdiev weighs in at 139 pounds. 139 pounds for the Hawk, Khabib Alakhverdiev. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, 3-time world champion from Cincinnati, Adrien the Problem Broner. 138.5 pounds for Adrien Broner.
So we're waiting for, I'm just waiting for them to do the face-off. What I can tell you so far is that I'm very impressed with Adrien Broner coming in phenomenal shape. He's been silent, and he hasn't been cocky. It seems like he's been very focused, and I have nothing but respect for Broner. I've always liked Broner. Not too much talking. Seems very focused. AB. Kenny Porter said about broke. Adrien Broner said about business. He said about boxing. We know his moniker is about billions. It's not making billions these days. He loses this fight, and it's over for him. It's completely over for him. He's at the brink of destruction. He's at the precipice of disaster. So much potential down the drain. But he could redeem himself with this fight with Khabib Alakhverdiev. It's so many pronunciations to the Russian's name. But we all know who he is. He's a man that gave Jesse Vargas a really tough fight, and he was the champion in that. He can win this fight, no doubt about it. But what we have to look at is 9 KOs. That's not spectacular. Broner can take a punch. Broner showed a lot of heart when he went against Maidana. With niggas said Madonna, they bet their houses, they bet their cars, they bet their women, they bet their life, and they lost. Broner got dropped in the second and eighth round. He was embarrassed. 27-0. He was the WBA welterweight champion. He lost the title. Then he would drop back down to junior welterweight. He would beat vulnerable, lousy tomato can opponents. Carlos Molina. I don't like Emmanuel Teller. He's a good fighter. Emmanuel Teller and John Molina, who virtually did nothing on PBC and NBC. Broner, about what Kenny Porter said, the father of Sean Porter, about Broke, at one time was offered 5 years, $8 million, meaning $40 million over the course of 5 years. From Rock Nation, Sean Carter, Jay-Z. And what did Broner say? He said Jay-Z can suck his dick. He said Riri is only good for the pussy. And then he later apologized. Said his big homie told him to apologize. I think he thinks about that. Because if he loses this fight, there won't be no more millions. If he's making that for this, there won't be anything. Broner was spoon-fed. He had this silver spoon. 99 problems, but Al Heyman ain't one. Al Heyman basically got the red carpet out for him. Had everything lined up. Felt Broner was good stock. He signed a contract. The contract is the corporation, which is business. Stock. Thought he was good stock. He felt Paulie was bad stock. He went with Broner. That's why the judges gave him that split decision in a very close fight where he won the WBA welterweight championship. But he wasn't able to keep his part of the deal, of the contract, the corporation, the business. That's the body. Okay? I try to teach you something when you listen to me. And basically, Broner would go on to lose to Madonna. And that's when he had to drop back down, got spoon-fed again. He was able to keep his part of the deal to make it to Sean Porter, where he got embarrassed on PBC, on NBC. Excessive clinching, holding, head down, hitting in the back of the head, getting his jaw rocked. The only good thing you can say about that fight for Broner is that he had heart. He completed the fight and dropped him in the 12th round. He interrupted Porter's press conference and arguing with his father. Broner has so many low points, I don't know where to begin. Do we begin when he took a shit at Popeyes? Do we begin when he fucked the Thoughts raw and then got sued? Do we begin when he got arrested for DUI? Do we begin when Broner got arrested at the Mayweather-Pacquiao weekend? I'm rich. Do we begin with the arguments with Kenny Porter and acting like a jackass? Do we begin with the gun at the replica mob museum, but after the shooting and he didn't know people were going to diss him anyway? He built himself up like that. Broner, everywhere. A fall. He's holding on. He's on thin ice, and it's about to break. Broner, he's taking it seriously, look like. He's been silent. He ain't been talking shit. He said he had to change things about his lifestyle. Not making people feel good all the time. About focusing on his craft. I even heard he got his ass whipped by Earl Spence Jr. in Mayweather's boxing gym. Because Floyd Money Mayweather, he ain't at fault. He partied with Broner. He said it was a minor setback with Maidana. He likes Broner. It's his little brother. Big Brother Floyd. But Big Brother Floyd basically said, I got to give this nigga some tough love. And this nigga better train hard. And he better not lose this fight. Because if he loses this one, a lot of people no hype, no publicity, not too much. Broner's been silent. A lot of people already wrote Broner off. I like Broner. I always supported Broner. I don't want to see this young man, 26 years old, be a failure all the way completely. He can be a 4-time champion. He can beat the Alakhverdiev, Khabib, whatever you want to call him. But Broner should have been fighting the Matises. He should have been fighting the Apostles. He should have been fighting the Parvognikovs. He should have been fighting the Crawfords. Amir Aman. We know him and Peterson are cool. He even went to DC for a period and trained with him. He should have been doing so much more. My official prediction, Adrien Broner. He's in great shape. He's focused. Putting those combinations together. He got a good chin. He got good jab when he's going up and down with it. Take him out of his rhythm. Set a couple of traps. Doesn't have phenomenal head movement or foot speed, but what I will say is if he can put a combination together, he can drop you. If you get lazy, he can time you. And I think he will do what he needs. But one thing he doesn't want to do is not be active, because Khabib basically is a very active fighter. He was going tit for tat when he was going against Vargas. And that was a while ago. And Broner's been more active. I got to give him that. So I think that he will get the job done. If he doesn't, put his career in a coffin. Take the time to subscribe. Enter the Arena D Down 1 Binks. I will be live right after the fight. Thank you, and have a good day.